Hello, Year 9. So this is 9 Physics 2. I do apologize, but today, on 23rd of September, for period 6, I am not able to be with you, okay? So I have some work assigned for you. Let me show you where to get to it, okay? So you'll find everything you need in your OneNote. Let me just show you now, okay? So what we do is, I'm just going to show you. There's two sheets that you need to do, okay? And here's where you will find them. So I'm just going to pick on Aiden here, and you'll see that I have added a little drop-down menu underneath your sections here, okay? So you'll have assessments, class notes, handouts, homework, my profile, and now I've added one more thing called Unit 1 Forces in Motion. And if you click on that, you have more sections underneath it. So the first one is 1.1 motion and position. So if you click on that one, then you will see in here there are 2 pages that I need you to do, okay, or that you need to do. So the first one is called 1.1.2, and that one is about distance time graphing. Let me show you how this works. So basically what I went and did was I put together a series of videos that explain everything to do with distance time graphing and calculating the speeds, and what else is here, using the rise over the run. So you see I've got my little videos in here for you. So I think the best thing for you to do is to watch the videos one at a time, okay? Just watch them one at a time. So what I would start off with is maybe understanding motion first, and then there's a little video. Then I've got one big sample question here, and it's got 3 main driving questions. Number 1 is to describe the motion shown on the graph. Okay, so you will see that the first one is about describing the motion on the graph, and then some speed calculations. So watch those 2 first, understanding motion 1, speed calculations 1. And my suggestion is then, so you're not just stuck watching me doing videos all the time, come down here to the sample questions and try those parts yourself, okay? Then once you've got that done, and feel free, work your way down through them. We've got a couple of questions on that you could do part 1 and maybe part 2 for, and then come back up, come across, and you'll see that I've done one on the slope and introducing what the slope is, and then using the slope or the gradient to calculate the speed. And I would then come down along, come back to your questions, and do those parts of the question. So part 2 says calculate the speed of the objects and check by using the gradient method. So the gradient method is the one that I outlined over here to the right, up top. So check that out. Do your calculations. Make sure that you're putting all of your work on your OneNote page. I'll be able to check it afterwards, okay, or as you're doing it. And then finally, I have got one more on average speed, and I would advise you to leave that one until last, until you have the other parts done. See if that makes sense, and then try your average speed for all of your sample problems. That's the first thing you guys need to do. Once you're done with that, and I understand it would probably take you the full lesson to do 1.1.2, then you've got 1.1.3 velocity or speed time graphing, and that's assigned for homework. So whatever you don't get done in class, you do for homework, okay? So again, I've done it the same way. I've explained a little bit about what information is in a VT graph or a velocity time graph there. Then I've gone through some explanations on acceleration. Then again, we're going to be using the gradient or the slope in order to calculate the gradient, the acceleration, I should say. So that's there. And underneath, we've got some sample questions. So I would do those two first, if I were you. It's up to you. I would do those two first, and then I would come down and tackle these problems. Everything as far as here is all sample work, okay, worked solution. Then come back up and look at what comes next. The displacement from velocity time graph, okay? And I go through a very, very simple example there, and then I do my worked solution for the same question that we were doing, okay? And again, once you're done with that, work your way down through the sample questions that are here, and you've got a couple of learning trick problems at the end. Okay, so I hope that makes sense. Once again, you need to go to your own version, your own OneNote, okay, your own OneNote. You're going into your section, so you find your name, you go down, you find Unit 1, Forces of Motion, 1.1, Motion and Position. Move that over so you can see it better. Motion and position, and then the first one that you're looking at, and it's quite a detailed page, there's a lot in it, is 1.1.2 distance time graphing. You gotta do that one first, and then when you're done with that, do 1.1.3 velocity time graphing. Okay, best of luck with that, guys, and I will see you guys next week. Thank you.